Annihilation 2099, starring the last Nova. We're in the current reality of 2099, and we see Nova stopping a thief and going to get a drink as he reminisces about his past, remembering how the xenoparasite destroyed Xander while he was receiving the powers of Nova. Commotion becomes a rustling outside, and we see the Null set come to get their loot, taking eyes from their victims and killing everyone. Nova swore to enforce the law, and now a showdown between the symbiotes and Nova goes down. As Nova dispatches the enemy symbiotes, they become to merge one giant symbiote. It seems Nova's been impaled and is dead. Then his claws protract, and he decapitates the symbiote. It's Logan, the last Nova. He takes off, like the speed of light, off to face wild space and all of its problems. Let's see what happens in the next episode of Annihilation 2099. Annihilation 2099, starring Star-Lord. Welcome to Orchestra 1. It's about to be destroyed. And a few hours later, on Orchestra 2 and Orchestra 3, they send out a distress call, who is answered by the new Star-Lord. Star-Lord discovers that Quasar, the stellar tyrant, is coming to destroy Orchestra 3. In haste, Star-Lord boards her Wakandan vibranium-built ship and heads off to Quasar to find out what's going on. Star-Lord discovers Quasar has become sentient based off mad science technology that's been placed in his core. And now, with his godlike power, it's all gone to his head, and he wants to destroy Orchestra 3, but Star-Lord won't stand down and watch another planet be destroyed like her home planet was. And with her vibranium armor, she flies into the core of the Quasar, causing it to explode. But with her godlike power bestowed by the Wakandan technology, she was able to survive. The citizens of Orchestra 3 have accepted Star-Lord's watch, if only other planets would do the same. Next, above Midas, a spaceship crashes full of vampires. Let's see what happens on the next episode. Annihilation 2099, number 3. And we see Miguel O'Hara and Captain Romero about to embark on a mission to a rogue planet in outer space. As they touch down on the planet, they begin to take a sample of the core. But the planet is alive, and it retaliates like white blood cells, and it creates organisms to attack them. Ed damages Captain Romero's chute by shooting him with a plasma shooter. He runs from the enemies stranded on this planet and falls into a cavern. Captain Romero, trying to survive for 9 days, is starving to death. He asks the planet for something to eat, and it provides him a fruit, which turns him into the Red Hulk 2099. Ego, the living planet, who bestowed his cosmic power upon the Red Hulk upon his death by Terex the Planet Hunter. The rage of Ego, living on through the Hulk, engages in battle with Terex, letting him know his disdain for his murdering of the planets. He defeats Terex, and in one last tribute to Ego, he sends the planet and his enemy to their deaths as he goes off to the galaxy. Next, The Passion of the Silver Surfer 2099. Annihilation 2099, Episode 4. Jump to Oasis X, where the X-Men 2099 are watching one of their own pass away. Comes the Silver Surfer 2099. The Surfer offers to extend her life in exchange for her soul for his master. We come to find out how Jonah Marlowe became Satan's Surfer by accepting a deal with Mephisto, making temptations to the best and offering them the worst. The Surfer has come to bring the devil's bargain to one more person, but he refuses just this one time. But Mephisto, aware of his betrayal, beckons him back to the heathen underworld. Mephisto demands the Surfer to explain why he did not give him a ripe soul. And the Surfer says he's done serving him. His flesh may be his control, but he will no longer serve. The Surfer goads Mephisto into ending his life, but Mephisto won't give him what he wants. He has a better idea instead, to have him live a perpetual life of shame and hate. But the Silver Surfer has another idea. Where death will be, he will be there to answer. On the planet Midas, they go through the wreckage. Let's see what happens on the next episode. Annihilation 2099, issue number 5. We see the wreckage of Dracula's ship being taken to the Malthusian capital. The Malthusians take the alien matter so they can study it and make advancements with their science in order for them to take to the stars so they can conquer the galaxy. His captains are alive, and so is he. They're doing experiments on them like lab rats, torturing them. Dracula would have his revenge, and his captains their feast they've been denied. And there was another being here, a Darkhawk, who's been locked up in prison such as they were. Dracula telepathically calls to his captains to send them whatever blood they have left. This way he can make enough strength to escape and attack everyone. As Dracula's captains wreak havoc, he goes to the Darkhawk and converts it into a vampire. Dracula and his captains take flight and head towards the Malthusian capital to take it away from these false leaders. Dracula takes control of the planet with a triform sword, and with his planet, he is ready for Conquest 2099. Let's see what happens.